Here are some top tips for parents who are thinking of going on holiday, but they don't know where to go. So are you a parent wanting to take your little ones away on holiday, but you don't know whether to go somewhere in the UK or somewhere abroad? So going away in the UK, you don't need any passport types. You can go on. You can go to Butlins, Haven, you can stay in a hotel, you can go in glamping. There's lots of opportunities for you, like as a family, and it depends on your family. When my kids was really little, we went to Haven, and Haven was perfect. We went to Weymouth, and basically we just, we stayed in a caravan. The kids was only like 1 year old, so we wasn't going out late or nothing. They didn't join in any clubs. And then the year after we went again, and the kids was about 2, so a little bit more mobile and that. And again, we have been to Butlins many times, and the reason that we chose Butlins over Haven was because there was more to do like at Butlins. So moving on then to going abroad. Now, going abroad, you will need passports. And if you haven't had a passport yourself, or your children haven't, then you will need to get one. Now, we've just been through this process, and to get our passports was very easy. We are still waiting for the children's passport. So the application we done for my son who has autism, we had to declare that he has autism, and that's why he couldn't appear to look straight at the camera, and his head was tilted because of his disability. So if you have any concerns about that, then you just need to fill that in and make sure that they know about your child, so just where you are going. So for us to go to Butlins, this one is St. Ness, and it takes us around about 3 to 4 hours. We are going to Cyprus this September, and the whole, we have worked it out without any delays. It will be around about a 10-hour journey. So from home, that is. So, we travel to park the car. We are traveling by coach. Then we get to the airport. So the coach is about 2 hours. Then at the airport, we probably be there for about 3. And then the flight time is 4.5 hours, so that's 7. And then the journey from the airport to the hotel, I don't know, I put another hour. So it's about 9.5 hours, 10 hours. And then coming back, our flight is ridiculous. It's 11 o'clock at night, and we won't get back to the UK till 1 o'clock in the morning. So all of these things you have to think of. Quite literally, you have to decide whether or not going abroad is right for you. And so we haven't done this with our kids. So it's going to be a complete, let's see how it goes then. So if I get back to the UK versus going abroad, I think one of the pros about going abroad is the weather, and the con would be for the UK, the weather is absolutely rubbish. So if you want the weather and you want to go in the sea and it's nice and warm and you want that experience, then going abroad, whether it's Spain or Cyprus or wherever you want to go in the world, then definitely do it. However, the downside is the long journeys. And so you're going to have to, plan and prepare, yourselves, and also, your children as well. So some of the tips that I'm going to give you now is what we are doing with our kids. So my daughter is 7 and my son is 7. My son doesn't really have that much understanding like Rebecca does. Now, trying to tell him that we are going to be going on a plane and we will have to show him pictures and that. And I recommend that you do this with your kids anyway, especially if they are young, because they may not seen a plane before. They may not see inside a plane, and So it's really important that you kind of tell them, even before you go months in advance, that going to this airport is going to be really noisy. And if your child has any like sensitive to, like, say, noise, there's 2 recommendations I'm going to recommend, and that is 1, ear defenders. But 2, if they're not too sure about ear defenders, then maybe like headphones, and that I think they can be really good, and because they can listen to their devices and that. So that's what we are going to do. I haven't a clue whether it will work with my son Matthew, but we're going to get the headphones this coming week, and I'm going to be trying it with him. So I will definitely let you know. So make sure that you are like not stressed, and the best way to do that is to plan everything. So going away in the UK, if you forget anything, you can go back home. If, however, you are going abroad, there's lots of things to consider what you need to take depending on your child and their needs and that. So for us, like Matthew is still in nappies, diapers, and basically it means that we have to take a lot of nappies and wipes and nappy bags with us. So that's going to be a like extra load. So he's going to have some in his bag, some in my bags, lots in the case and that, because he's a size like 8 now, and it's just like, yeah, we need to plan for that. Also, spare clothes and everything in his hand luggage. So planning, writing it down is really key. Now, going abroad, I have been abroad so many times. I've been to Cyprus and Spain, and checking in can be a nightmare. However, we have got special assistance. So if you have a child, or if you are less mobile and you need that special assistance, you can go to your travel shop, or even bring like Chewy or whoever you're going with, and say to them, look, I got a child, like in our case, with autism. He has a like special needs buggy. Can we use the special needs service? And they will say, yes, can you please fill out a form? So you fill out the form, and then when you go there, when you arrive at the airport, go to the desk and you tell them your name, and they will get you through securely and take you through to the departures. So really good thing about London Gatwick North is that they have a sensory room. So we're going to be using that. So some extras then. So we are paying extra to be in a private lounge. This is going to cost us as a family around about £100. However, it does include food and drink, and we can charge up our devices and that, which is going to be very, very important. So yeah, it's going to be a good time. So who wins then? Well, until we actually go to Cyprus in September, and that I'm going to leave it till after September to tell you guys. And so you will just have to wait until then. However, I will say this, the UK holidays and that has been absolutely great, and it's been stressful and also stress-free. My thoughts and my husband's thoughts are it's going to be, because this is the first time going abroad with our kids who have like got special needs, it's going to be a little bit harder. However, when I was little, my parents took us away and they said it was exactly the same thing. Going away abroad or having any holiday is hard work. So please remember to make sure that you are not so stressed. And when you get a bit of time, my top tip for any parent is to make sure once your kids are gone to bed is to have a nice glass of wine, a beer, or a soft drink, coffee, whatever, and just relax. Anyway, why don't you check our butt thins videos over here, and you can see us over at Butlins, and you can hit this playlist for the Butlins.